Hey everybody, Mature Simmer here. So, we are doing the San Diego Weekender Challenge. Not sure, I think this is a 2-hour thing. So, 7 a.m. here in San Diego. I've never done this airport, so this is new for me. But we have 110 flights. The description is a long weekend is coming up and many passengers want to fly away at short notice. Can you manage everything? Supposed to have 110 flights. You kind of, if you've followed me at all, you know the drill. If the flights aren't possible, just because they've got a schedule that can't work, that's not going to work well for me. So they're not going to get a good rating. The highest they're going to be able to get is a 4.
Delta 1616 with information, Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
Delta 1616, pushback approved. Expect runway 9er. Right. So it started with runway 27 selected, but I'm selecting 9er because I think getting things out of here is going to be important. The wind was 090 at 1 knot, so unless that changes and suddenly won't let me do things, 9er made sense. So, probably need some airport lights. It's still a little early. So, let's do that. That'll help. But right now, we've got 3 planes that I see on my strip board in TS3 Assistant. I'm going to have an Alaska and then a November plane, which is likely out here. Yep,
Lindbergh
so
ground.
he's blinking.
Alaska 974 with information, Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
Alaska 974, pushback approved. Expect runway 9er.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 9er. Alaska 974.
So we'll see how this goes, but yeah, I've just been away from this for a bit. Definitely miss it. I do enjoy this sim. I think it does an excellent job. Now, why do we have the lighting? Oh, that must just... I guess it's this. Are those the only No, because now I see it down there, so... Interesting. Why they look the way they look.
Ground. Delta 1616 ready to taxi.
Delta 1616, runway 9er, line up and wait.
Runway 9er, line up and wait. Delta 1616.
Alright, so we'll just enjoy this a bit. See what we can do. This one's blinking, that one's going, so we can start to see what's coming. 706 is the next one, which is 2.5 minutes away. So this guy will be off. This guy will likely be taxiing. All will be good. But to me, this just makes a lot more sense. Let me make sure. I think I set it to 3. I did. They've changed these, I think.
Alaska 974
There's just a lot more. It looks a lot more like a chart. Alaska 974, runway 9er, line up and wait. But yeah, this is a tight little airport. So I'll give it that. I am super excited. They have announced and released O'Hare, which has been a request from the community since I've had the sim. It's the most expensive airport they've ever released. They're doing it at $30, but it supposedly will handle whatever.
SkyWest 3429 on final 9er.
SkyWest 3429er, runway 9er, cleared to land. So this is of course going to be the problem.
Command. SkyWest 3429.
SkyWest 3429er, runway 9er, cleared to land. Alright. Delta 1616, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 9er, cleared to land.
Because, yeah, it's
SkyWest
just
3429.
one
Runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500.
one runway.
Contact departure, Delta 1660.
Alaska Niner 74, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Alright.
Runway 9er,
So, we'll
cleared
get
for
those
immediate
going.
takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
Now,
Alaska Niner 74.
this will be the next one. It'll be calling in about 20 seconds. But let's see. So, there he goes. First one handled. Got my first 100 points. So, it does look like, unfortunately, we're probably going to be short of things.
November 875 Juliet Papa with information Foxtrot, ready to start.
November 875 Juliet Papa. Approved, expect runway 9er. Yeah, ready to start.
Approved, expect runway 9er. November 875 Juliet Papa.
Okay. Because when it's ready to start, they don't need a pushback. Alright, Alaska's coming. Alright, so we can go down, but we do have to cross. Okay, that's what I thought. I was just trying to understand. So we do have some cargo that looks like it's going to go out too. So we'll have to look at that. Now we are going to get an American that's going to call pretty quickly. But obviously Alaska's going to be off before this guy's even ready to do anything.
Lindbergh ground. American 2122 with information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
American 2122, pushback approved, expect runway 9er. Now again, for taxiing and stuff,
Pushback
it could
approved,
get
expect runway
challenging,
9er. American
but I'm
2122.
hoping we're gonna put a bunch of things on those gates.
November 875 Juliet Papa, ready to taxi.
I think it's saying Lindbergh ground. November 875 Juliet Papa, runway 9er.
Runway 9er, November 875 Juliet Papa.
Okay, so there they go. Into the sunrise. 7:07:40 is where we sit right now. So we got the moon on one end and the sun on the other. So it's also trying to figure out, like, where can we take off versus something coming in. It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. Right. So, because, yeah, like, you can't even see the runways now. It's kind of intriguing. So, I don't need, the tag, no, the tag size is fine. Yeah, I thought I could get things closer, but I guess not. Alright. So, yeah, I think I'm going to need to wait for him to cross. What is he doing? He looks like he's, like, out. No, they are backing out on the taxiway. Well, that's interesting, too. Because that doesn't happen too often, but... So these two will probably do the same thing. I'm thinking these might... I don't know. And again, I might not be able to do a lineup and wait, which is bad. I mean, I'll be able to with this one because it's going to take him a while to get there. Yeah, we're definitely going to let him land before we do anything.
Lindbergh ground. American 2122 ready to taxi.
American 2122, runway 9er, line up and wait.
Runway 9er. Line up
Because
and
he's
wait.
going to go
American
along here.
2122.
Obviously, the SkyWest is going to land. We'll be good. You should hopefully maybe not make him wait too long either. So this will work out nice. Yeah, there's going to be a cargo and a Southwest, or what I'm seeing next on the strips. November 875 Juliet Papa, cross runway 9er.
Cross runway 9er, November 875
Now, there might be a bit of a
Juliet Papa.
conflict. SkyWest 3429er, taxi to terminal.
taxi to terminal. SkyWest 3429.
Let's see, where's he gonna go? 'Cause I'm not seeing anything lighting up yet. But yeah, there's a
Lindbergh
potential
Tower,
conflict
American
there.
562 on final niner.
American 562, runway 9er, cleared to land.
Runway niner, cleared to
Alright.
land.
He
American
should be
562.
crossing in front, which will be fine. That'll be great. Because then I don't have to slow anyone down. I don't get any kind of penalty. So they'll just kind of stay away from each other at this point. American 2122, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Alright.
Runway niner, cleared for immediate takeoff.
So
On reaching
everybody's
altitude
clear,
500,
but this is
contact
where we
departure.
start to have a little
American
bit of trouble.
2122.
Now, if the schedule's decent, it shouldn't be too bad, but we do have planes now that are going to call a minute apart or so. We don't have anything else other than the one coming in, reporting on a strip coming in. So, you know, as long as the arrivals stay a little quiet, it does say people wanting to get out. But that could be the problem too, like if we don't have enough planes, because we only have 20 or 30 planes here. So to do the 110 is going to be interesting. This one's the next one, 713, so it's still a minute away. So, all this time we've only handled 3 flights. So, yeah, not great. And then we're going to have 2 Southwests, so we're going to start emptying these out. We only got 8 here. What's this blue one? JetBlue. Okay. You know, and there's only one taxiway, really, so there isn't much we can do. Okay, interesting that they seem to be able to go quicker there. I didn't really pay attention to exactly where the SkyWest is going to go. Oh, well, it only went quicker for that. That is odd, but okay. Yeah, because I'm almost like, I don't know, we'll see what happens, but, because, like, if he was close and he was lining up, like, I'd get him off, but, alright, so SkyWest is going in there.
Cargo South 129 heavy with information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
Cargo South, 129er heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9er.
Pushback approved, expect runway 9er. Cargo South 129 heavy.
Because again, I'm sure if the runway's occupied, it's going to be not good. And if I can't line up and wait, like that has seemed to be a problem lately. I don't know if it's a new update, but we used to be able to line up and wait and planes would land, and it wouldn't be a problem. I mean, at this point, that's really what I need to do. We'll see if the American gets sent around, which would be a problem, but now is the time to find out. November 875, Juliet Papa, runway 9er, line up and wait. Alright, so we had a 16-second delay. Somehow I had missed that. Alright, so he parked. That was quick. That was nice. Southwest 481, pushback approved. Expect runway 9er.
Pushback approved, expect runway 9er, Southwest 481.
Yeah, because I think at this point, like, him getting in there and wait and running, you know, all of that, just not good.
Information Foxtrot, requesting push and start.
Alright, so just trying to understand it a bit. It's unfortunate that I got stuck there, but we did. Yeah, so a lot of departures, which, I mean, he's so far back for the lineup and wait, it should be okay. Now, if he comes in and then takes off, not going to be happy. Cargo South, 129er heavy, runway 9er, cross runway 9er.
Runway 9er. Cross runway 9er. south,
I
129.
mean, again, we'll have plenty of time because he's going to crawl along over there. The American's coming in. I do not want to see him suddenly go up. Alright, touchdown, shrink the tag. Does it shrink the tag? Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But he did land, I think, so cool. Alright, so we can do line up and wait. That's important, because that's what keeps
Lindbergh ground. Southwest
delays.
481 ready to taxi.
Southwest 481, runway 9er, line up and wait.
Runway 9er.
November
line up and wait.
875, Juliet
Southwest
Papa,
481.
runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 9er cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude
So
500.
it should take him a
Contact
little
departure.
bit.
November 875 Juliet Papa.
American 562, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. American 562.
Alright, so they are all coming back here. See, I wonder what might use those gates.
Lindbergh ground, southwest 3261 with information Foxtrot, requesting push and start.
Southwest 3261, pushback approved, expect runway 9er. Alright, so he's up.
Pushback approved, expect runway 9.
5 flights
southwest
handled.
3261.
So a very slow go. But
Lindbergh ground, southwest 3432 with information Foxtrot, requesting push and start.
yeah, it's going to be interesting how quickly, because now, yeah, I think he's slowing down. Southwest 3442, pushback approved, expect runway 9er.
Pushback approved, expect runway 9er. Southwest
Alright, so
3432.
I think he's going to get turned around in here somehow.
Tower, United 1483 on final 9er.
Alright, they're past each other. American 562. American 562, hold position. So the problem is if he keeps
Hold
backing
position.
up,
American 562.
Lindbergh ground, Delta 21.
American 562, continue taxi.
Push and start.
Negative. Taxi is blocked. Southwest 3261. American 562. American 562.
American 562, continue taxi.
Negative. Taxi is
Delta
blocked.
2148,
Southwest
pushback
3261.
approved, expect
American
runway 9er.
562. American 562.
Southwest 481, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Southwest 3261, runway 9er, line up and wait.
Pushback approved, expect
American
runway 9er.
562,
Delta 2148.
continue taxi.
Runway 9er cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Southwest 481.
Alright, I'm like, this guy better
Runway
turn
9er,
around.
line up and wait.
But the
Southwest
way the arrows
3261.
were, he was going to. But yeah, it makes sense
Continue
that they
taxi.
rotate him
American
there.
562.
So,
Lindbergh ground, southwest 3261 ready to taxi.
alright. United 1483, runway 9er, cleared to land.
Runway
So,
9er.
yeah,
clear
now
to land.
American 562 is delayed a minute. So yeah, we've already got a bit of a problem there. That's not great. Cargo South 129er heavy, runway 9er, line up and wait.
Lindbergh ground, southwest 3432 ready to taxi.
Cargo South 129er heavy, runway 9er, line up and wait. Alright, just want to make sure
Runway
we're
9er,
good.
Line up and wait. Cargo
Southwest
south, 129.
3442, runway 9er, line up and wait. American 562. Alright, he's going there. I was just I'm like, where is he
Runway
going
niner,
again?
Line up and wait. Southwest 3432.
Delta 2148, runway 9er, line up and wait.
Runway 9er, line up and
We
wait.
do have another
Delta
Southwest that'll
2148.
call in a bit.
Lindbergh ground, Delta 2148 ready to taxi.
Okay. I think we're going to be okay. The Southwest, I think, can get off. Southwest 3261, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
Runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Southwest
Now,
3261.
the problem is, you know, he's got to line up. We're going to see. To me, they look far enough apart. Like, they should be okay. I just don't know that they will be. Alright, the Delta should get in there and do his thing. And make the Southwest stop, so... Because what I don't want to get in this situation of is that I need to delete a plane. Right. If he rotates off before the other one starts to cross the threshold, that's really what we're looking for. He's right about there. Alright, so he's off. So yeah, so as long as he's kind of over the water, I think we're okay. Now again, we're going to be looking at, you know, is he going to come in?
Lindbergh Tower,
Are they
United
going to wait?
2622 on final 9er.
United 2622, runway 9er, cleared to land. Because
Runway
it's just,
9er, cleared
with
to
the
land.
bigger planes,
United
I mean, again, the
2622.
touchdown zone's way out there. I mean, so he should be fine. But the way some of these work, that's not what they're doing. So the heavy, we're going to have to wait for the other takeoff. Cargo South 129er heavy, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Alright, no problem there, so
Runway
that's
9er,
good.
Cleared for immediate takeoff.
We have 8
Reaching altitude
flights
500.
handled now,
Contact departure.
just so
Cargo
you're
South
aware.
129 heavy.
United 1483, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal, United 1483.
Alright, way out there at the end.
Lindbergh ground, Southwest 4378 with information Foxtrot, requesting push and start.
Southwest 4378, pushback approved, expect runway 9er.
Pushback approved,
Alright,
expect
so
runway
again,
9er.
he'll be
Southwest
doing the same
4378.
rotate dance, which I would expect. Again, that one's blinking, but we're 4 minutes away from that one calling in. Alright, so now he has to take off and get a little ways clear because he's a heavy. So we're going to wait a bit, you know, for sure until he hits 500 and gets the radio away. But I'm probably still going to give it a bit because I can roll these off pretty quickly. It is a little quirk in the game, but when you're doing a challenge, you know, it is what it is.
Lindbergh Tower, Southwest 2349 on final 9er.
Southwest 2349, runway 9er, cleared to land. Delta 2148, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Southwest 3442, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. So again, you wouldn't do
Runway 9er,
this normally.
cleared to land. Southwest 2349.
Man, I hate this. This is just so nerve-wracking
Runway 9er,
because...
cleared for immediate
But
takeoff.
we saw what it
Reaching
did,
altitude
so
500. Contact departure.
we're going to
Delta
assume it'll do
2148.
the same thing. There we go.
Runway 9er,
Just going the
cleared
other
for
way,
immediate
but...
takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Southwest 3432.
Alright. And again, like, this is not how you'd normally do it, so when people ask, hey, can Tower Simulator, like, help you on that sim? Not really. I mean, again, I could do it properly, but then I would struggle in competing on what we were doing, so... Alright, there's an American that's going to come up in about 15 seconds somewhere. So, hopefully things will be gone. Alright, we're at 11 flights handled now, because both of those got credited pretty quickly.
Lindbergh ground. American 245 Golf with information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
American 245 Golf, pushback approved. Expect runway 9er.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 9er.
Then we got a Southwest,
American
2
245
FedExes, and
Lindbergh ground. Southwest 4378.
a
ready to taxi.
Jazz, which I think the Jazz... Well, no, it's a CRJ 9er, so that might be the JetBlue. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know where that one will be. Southwest 4378, runway 9er, line up and wait.
Runway 9er. Line up and wait. Southwest 4378.
Alright, and again, he's going to the end gates there. United's coming in to land.
Lindbergh ground, Southwest 3638 with information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
Southwest 3648, pushback approved. Expect runway 9er.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 9er. Southwest 3638.
Alright, and I think we still have 2 more Southwest that can call, but yeah, it's getting busier for sure.
Lindbergh Tower, American 1798 on final 9er.
American 1798, runway 9er, cleared to land. So yeah, it's getting a little busier here,
Runway
so it's
9er,
going to be
cleared
harder
to
to get
land.
things
American
off.
1798.
And again, I'm sure
Lindbergh
all of
ground.
these are going to...
American 245 Golf ready to taxi.
American 245 Golf, runway 9er, line up and wait. So, should be all good.
Runway
They should be
9er,
clear
line
of
up and
each
wait.
other.
American 245 Golf.
Alright, now we've got the FedEx. FedEx 1839, pushback approved. Expect runway 9er. Alright, so
Command
it's
property
that
error.
one.
FedEx 1839.
FedEx 1839, pushback approved. Expect runway 9er. There we go. Alright.
Pushback approved.
And the
Expect
other
runway
FedEx
9er.
is there,
FedEx
again,
1839.
2 minutes apart, so it's going to be close. Whoops.
Lindbergh ground.
United
FedEx
2622,
1839 with
taxi to
information
terminal.
Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
Command property error.
United 2622, taxi to terminal. 25 seconds.
Taxi to terminal.
Awful.
United 2622.
Alright. So he's going to come in for sure. I'm not going to run that risk, because there's no way at
Lindbergh
this
ground.
point.
Southwest 3638 ready to taxi.
Southwest 3648, runway 9er, line up and wait. Sounded like 3638,
Runway
honestly.
9er, line up and wait. Southwest 3638.
Alright, the FedEx is moving, but again, he's going to call, the other one's going to call at 7:30, which is not great. Alright. So he's down. Southwest 4378, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. American 245 Golf, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Alright.
Runway 9er. Cleared for
Southwest
immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude
2349er,
500, contact
taxi to
departure.
terminal.
Southwest 4378.
Runway 9er.
So he's
cleared for
going in
immediate
there.
takeoff. On reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. American 245
FedEx
Golf.
1839er, runway 9er.
Taxi to terminal. Southwest 23.
So I can wait a little bit for him to
Runway
call.
Niner, FedEx 1839. Lindbergh ground. FedEx 1839 ready to taxi.
FedEx 1222 Heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 9er.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 9er. FedEx 1222
And then we do have a UPS at 7:34, but that gives us 4 minutes, although we are a minute late on this one.
Heavy with information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
So it's going to get interesting. All right, 14 flights handled. Things are moving a bit. Okay, there's Jazz. Jazz 767, pushback approved. Expect runway 9er. United 2622. Where's he going? Alright, he's going there. Alright. Because the problem is, if they don't stay out of each other's way...
Tower, American 559 on final 9er.
American 559er, runway 9er, cleared to land. Now again, he's 729, so he probably was on the strip by then. So I think we're okay, but I don't know. So he's rotating out.
Alaska 3283 with information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
Alaska 3283, pushback approved. Expect runway 9er. Right, Southwest is going to come in here.
Runway 9er. Alaska 3283.
And that's how we'll get some additional turns here. And SkyWest 7, oh, see, he's 703. So he should have showed up way early, and he didn't. And we had a long time when nothing was coming.
Heavy ready to taxi.
FedEx 1222 Heavy, runway 9er.
Runway 9er. FedEx 1222 Heavy.
SkyWest 3648, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Southwest 3648, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. American 1798, taxi to terminal.
Runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500.
Right, so
Contact
he's going in
departure.
there.
Southwest
Jazz
3648.
767, runway 9er, line up and wait.
Taxi to terminal. American 1798.
Runway 9er, line up and wait. Jazz
So that's like
767.
looks like a, maybe it might be a Delta,
Jazz 767 ready to
but
taxi.
like a Delta regional, I don't know.
Ground. Alaska 3283.
Alaska 3283, runway 9er, line up and wait.
Runway 9er. Line up and wait. Alaska 3283.
And yes, we're a little delayed here. Alright, UPS is there.
Lindbergh ground. UPS 5929 Heavy with information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
UPS 5929 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9er.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 9er. UPS 5929 Heavy.
FedEx 1839, cross runway 9er.
Cross runway 9er. FedEx 1839.
SkyWest 3322, runway 9er, cleared to land.
Runway 9er, cleared to land. SkyWest 3320.
Jazz 767, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff.
So,
on
he'll
reaching
be fine.
altitude 500, contact departure. Jazz 767.
Southwest 1062, pushback approved, expect runway 9er. Alright, and he will
Pushback
turn
approved,
around
expect runway
somewhere.
9er. Southwest 1062.
Alright, so should be okay. We're gonna wait a moment to
Lindbergh
clear
ground.
him.
Southwest 1062 with information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
But yeah, the getting out of there is a bit of a challenge, that's for sure. FedEx 1222 Heavy, cross runway 9er.
Cross runway 9er. FedEx 1222 Heavy.
Alright. So Jazz is off. We're up to 18 now. This one's going to wait until the American lands. That American's going to go in here, if I remember correctly.
Lindbergh ground.
Nothing else coming out.
Heavy ready to taxi.
UPS 5929 Heavy, runway 9er.
Runway 9er. UPS 5929
So that's
Heavy.
the front one. We do have another UPS, obviously, and again, we might get cargoes that are landing. None of that is what's been cleared, because sometimes you'll have that, because we did have all the cargo gates full. Not cargo dates, but yeah. Alright, good news is they're passed. Like, everything's working out really nicely. So I can't call it much better than this, that's for sure. Again, the heavy's going to require a little bit of delay. Nothing else coming in. Nothing else on the strips. And again, we're at almost 7:37, so it's pretty intriguing how this is working.
Southwest 1062 ready to taxi.
Southwest 1062, runway 9er, line up and wait.
Runway 9er, line up and wait. Southwest 1062.
Alright. Alaska 3283, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 9er. Clear for
American
takeoff on reaching
559,
altitude 500.
taxi to
Contact
terminal.
departure. Alaska 3283.
Alright,
Taxi to
he's
terminal.
also
American
going in there.
559.
Alright, so there's a United, which I think are over here. I think they're like on the ends, so the United is getting ready to go. These are Alaska. FedEx 1839, runway 9er, line up and wait. FedEx 1222 Heavy, runway 9er, line up and wait.
Runway 9er, line up and wait. FedEx 1839.
Runway 9er, line up and wait. FedEx 1222 Heavy.
I'm not sure. UPS 5929 Heavy, cross runway 9er.
Cross runway 9er. UPS 5929 Heavy.
Yeah, we'll let the SkyWest land because there's nothing coming for a bit. And it is a 7:37 arrival, so that we're back on time, but this is the 7:03 that I definitely don't want to lose, so we'll let all of these do their thing. Again, the United is going to be 7:42, so that's still several minutes away. We'll be able to get the two FedExes off pretty quickly. I kind of can be nice and wait because it's not like we've got a giant line, but I mean, obviously, again, we've got all the cargo planes and all that, but yeah, we're up to 20. And I think, again, it was like 70 or something that they had.
November 463 Alpha Kilo on final 9er.
November 463 Alpha Kilo, runway 9er, cleared to land. Now again, this
Runway
is
9er,
a
cleared to land.
Dassault
November
Falcon
463
2000.
Alpha Kilo.
I don't know that I know what that is, but he's going to go here, and then he's likely going to taxi over there. So that'll be a nice way out. All right. FedEx 1839, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. FedEx 1839.
SkyWest 3322, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. SkyWest 3322.
Okay, so right there, the sunlight's getting a little much to be able to see what's going on. But, Yeah, so we had a delay on that plane of almost a minute again, so that's gonna lose like 10 points, which is not great. Alright, now we can send this one off. FedEx 1212 Heavy, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
Runway 9er, cleared for
And this one's going to need more time, but that Falcon is likely... I mean, he's coming in... Oh no, that's not that. Never mind. Yeah, he's coming in at 165 and slowing down, so... Whoops. Yeah, now he's down to 150. So it's potentially going to cause a problem with the plane behind him, honestly. But we'll see.
Lindbergh Tower, Southwest 5097 on final 9er.
Southwest 5097, runway 9er, cleared to land. Now the one behind it is also, I think, a
Southwest 5097.
A slow plane. That's a Cessna 208 cargo. And it's only going 172. So unless we have a lot of stuff coming in... UPS 5929 Heavy, runway 9er, line up and wait. I had an 8-second delay there.
Runway 9er, line up and wait.
United
UPS
2117,
5929 Heavy.
pushback approved, expect runway 9er. Alright, then we have a Sky West,
Pushback approved. Expect runway 9er.
which
United
is
2117.
these Alaskas. So one of these will go. I'm guessing it's going to be one of these, but I could be way off.
Lindbergh ground. United 2117 with information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
Alright. Southwest 1062, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. And now we're going to take the next one off right away. UPS 59er 29er Heavy, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Because I can't follow a Heavy, but a Heavy can follow another aircraft. So put that way, because now we've got two that we know are already going to be tight as it is. Because right now that one is... He's going 131, and the Southwest behind him is slowing down. He's going 165, but still, that's going to be tricky, I think. Alright, 1062 is off. But yeah, we got all the cargo leaving San Diego. Here's the next one. So three big cargo boxes. All good stuff, all good stuff. Yeah, he's going a longer way down the runway. Man, talk about risky.
Ground. United 2117 ready to taxi.
United 2117, runway 9er, line up and wait. But this is exactly why I wanted
Runway
9,
9er,
because
line up and wait.
we can just
United
pound these
2117.
things onto the runway. Here comes
Lindbergh
Pack
Tower,
Valley.
Pack Valley 7685 on final 9er.
Pack Valley 7685, runway 9er, cleared to land. Alright, and he's coming
Runway 9er,
from
clear to land.
Imperial,
Pack Valley 7685.
California. I don't know how close that is. So right now I've got one Sky West getting ready to call in a little over a minute and a half. Nothing on approach, so a little bit of leeway here. Now again, I'm sure he's just going to taxi over there. He may even exit here already. No, not quite yet. Interesting. I'm surprised. United 2117, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. November 463, Alpha Kilo, taxi to terminal.
Runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff.
All right.
On reaching
So
altitude
he's going
500.
there. We've got
Contact
two
departure.
there
United
at some
2117.
point. Okay, we've got a UPS coming
Taxi to
in.
terminal. November 463
741, so at least it's reasonable. All right. So we literally have 2 planes on the ground. This one's going to take a while to get there, but like I said, I think I'll assume it's a 9 o'clock. I didn't look. I should have. So unless it starts
Lindbergh
getting
ground,
crazy
SkyWest
busy.
3352 with information Foxtrot.
All right, I
Requesting
was right.
push and start.
SkyWest 3352, pushback approved. Expect runway 9er.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 9er. SkyWest 3352.
Right. So, but yeah, really nice airports. What they've got, I'm really pleased, and they are trying to do more realistic stuff. They did kind of talk about that in some Discord posts lately, and so I think this is just going to get more and more real, which will be interesting because a lot of these challenges then I think are going to be difficult to stay on top of. Alright, so, and again, he's going to go to one of these 2 hubs, the 2 round terminals at the end. Southwest 5097, taxi to terminal. Alright, so he's popping in there.
Taxi to terminal.
That was
Southwest
one that had
5097.
left. Oh, there's now another Southwest at 751 that appeared.
Lindbergh Tower, UPS 922 heavy on final 9er.
UPS 9er 22 heavy, runway 9er cleared to land. I am glad that everything landed.
Runway 9er, cleared to land. UPS 922 heavy.
I guess the PCM's not here yet.
Lindbergh ground.
SkyWest 3352,
ready to taxi.
runway 9er, line up and wait. Alright, so PCM's still
Runway
out
9er,
there.
line up and wait.
He's going
SkyWest
106,
3352.
and the UPS is going 220. So that's the issue. Like, I mean, yeah, they're a little distance apart, but it can close that up pretty fast. So maybe this one's going to be my problem. Alright, and then we've got a SkyWest and an Air Canada, but the SkyWest, again, is 704. But the other one is 744. So we're doing better, but again, the 744 themselves is delayed. But that's why it's also important not to get any go-arounds, because there is no margin for error. Alright, he's 105. At least he's maintaining his pace. The UPS is still coming in at 220. Now he's slowing down. Now he's down to 208, so he's really putting on the brakes. But man, I hope he won't get turned around, because that is a heavy. There's just a lot of stuff.
Lindbergh Tower, SkyWest 3378 on final 9er.
SkyWest 3378, runway 9er, cleared to land.
Runway 9er, clear to land. SkyWest 3378.
Alright, so the UPS is now down to 157. So he's still 50 knots faster. But once again, I mean, I assume the cargo plane. Now the question is, will he go to the cargo terminal and take up a slot? That could be interesting. And then we have an Air Canada behind him. But there's a Southwest and a SkyWest that are getting ready to be called. But yeah, definitely just gonna let him line up and wait, do his thing. In about a minute, we're gonna get the next one to call, but we should be hopefully have this one landed. How's the UPS doing? Alright, he's down to 135, but the PCM's down to 90. So again, they're basically staying about 50 separate. SkyWest is still going
Lindbergh
220.
Tower, Air Canada 527 on final 9er.
Air Canada 527, runway 9er, cleared to land. And we have another Pack Valley.
Runway
Wow.
9er, Cleared to land.
But yeah,
Air Canada
these are
527.
tiny little planes, so we'll see what they do. But I would assume he's going to vacate right away. Because he should slow down
Windward
pretty
ground,
fast.
Southwest 2134 with information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
He's coming in. Southwest 2134, pushback approved. Expect runway 9er. Okay. Well,
Pushback approved.
wow,
Expect
I'm surprised.
runway 9er. Southwest 2134.
Pack Valley 7685, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. Pack
Okay,
Valley
so
7685.
he's going here, which is fine. I mean, if the cargo is there, the cargo is there. Alright, so UPS, I'm going to wait, obviously, for this SkyWest, because I think I can get them in between, but yeah, we want that UPS in. Because I'm thinking for the future rotations, that will also be important. Another SkyWest, another Southwest, so a lot of Alaska type things, or at least in the Alaskan direction. I don't know. Because yeah, the SkyWest is just going to San Francisco, so might be how they make themselves some money. But yeah, we've slowed down. Now we're still at 29 flights handled. But yeah, I mean, there should be no reason the UPS can't land. I mean, he is off. He's been vacated for a long time. So that would be bad. So that's the shrinking of the tag. I don't know if you caught it that I was looking at, but when I was zoomed in, obviously that was a problem. Now he's going to obviously go back here, but now we're having a little bit of a problem because, well, no, I guess they're all going into the terminal, but still, or into the cargo.
Pack Valley 7684 on final 9er.
Pack Valley 7684, runway 9er cleared to land. Yeah, because the question is, are they going to stay out of each other's way? UPS 922 Heavy, taxi to terminal. I would hope they'd be clear.
UPS 922 Heavy.
Oh, boy. Alright, we're going to wait. Because he's right there. Like, that's too close. Southwest 2134, runway 9er. Line up and wait.
Runway 9er. Line up and wait. Southwest 2134.
Okay, he's turning, so we're good there. But yeah, I'm going to have to be prepared to get him off. Otherwise,
Lindbergh ground.
gonna be in trouble soon.
Information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
SkyWest 3297, pushback approved, expect runway 9er.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 9er. SkyWest 3297.
Alright, and there's something called Air Sprint. Is that out here? I don't know. I don't know that I see anything lighten up there. SkyWest 3352, runway 9er cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. SkyWest 3378, taxi to terminal.
Runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500.
Man, these guys are still pretty
SkyWest
close, but
3352.
should be okay.
Taxi to terminal, SkyWest 3378.
Because again, he's rolling. He's up to 56, 59. Again, the other one will be coming in at like 90 or 100. So, yeah, he's up to 80, 85. Again, as long as he rotates, which again, he won't until he's down there. So we are closer than I'd like. But, alright, he rotated. Again, we're looking for that to shrink. There we go. So that kind of tells you it's landing. Goodness, I might have to slow these down.
Lindbergh ground.
SkyWest 3297,
ready to taxi.
runway 9er, line up and wait.
Runway 9er, line up and wait.
Yeah,
SkyWest
this is-
3297.
They're gonna both crawl, so I'm not sure. Southwest 2134, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Southwest 762, pushback approved. Expect runway 9er. Air Canada 527, taxi to terminal. 3-second delay.
Runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff. On
So,
reaching altitude
getting a little
500,
hectic.
contact departure. Southwest 2134.
Air Sprint 565, runway 9er, cleared to land.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 9er, Southwest 762.
Taxi to terminal. Air Canada 527.
Air Canada 527. Alright, he's going
Runway 9er.
way
clear to
over
land.
there, okay.
Airsprint 565.
So he's crossing
Lindbergh
everything.
Tower. Airsprint 565 on final 9er.
Okay. We've got that. There's one more call that we're going to get. Probably this
Lindbergh
one.
ground, Southwest 762 with information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
Alright. Good news is the planes are spread appropriately. Alright, there's a FedEx 749 that I think just appeared recently, so we're a little behind. But not like crazy where we're getting like 704s or whatever. But here comes the PCM. The Air Sprint is a Cessna Mustang. It's going 220 right now, but it's slowing down now. Alright, well, we're definitely going to want to wait for the Air Canada to get by.
Lindbergh ground. SkyWest 3636 with information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
SkyWest 3636, pushback approved. Expect runway 9er. So this is going to get interesting.
Command property error. SkyWest
SkyWest 3636, pushback approved. Expect runway 9er.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 9er. SkyWest 3636.
Okay, so I might have to hold the Air Canada up.
762 ready to taxi.
Southwest 762, runway 9er, line up and wait. Okay, we're waiting for the
Runway 9er,
PCM.
line up and wait. Southwest 762.
Lindbergh Tower. FedEx 1889 on final 9er.
FedEx 1889, runway 9er, cleared to land.
Runway 9er. Cleared to land. FedEx 1889.
The bad news is the Air Canada. Yeah, I'm going to have to hold him because we've got to get this SkyWest out. Oh well, it is what it is. So I'll kind of wait until he's there in the box, because yeah, this is going to be like another minute before he frees up, so he's going to have a good delay. Which is on Air Canada 527. Hold position. Problem is, this is going to hold
Position.
everybody.
Air Canada 527.
SkyWest 3297, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Oh boy, we're getting a bit of a bottleneck here.
Runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude
Delta
500.
2647, stand by.
297.
SkyWest 3636, runway 9er, line up and wait.
Roger. Delta 2637.
Runway 9er. Line up and wait. SkyWest 3636. Lindbergh ground. SkyWest 3636. ready to
PCM
taxi.
7684, taxi to terminal.
Lindbergh Tower, Southwest 495 on final 9er.
Pack Valley 7684, taxi to terminal.
Recommend property error. Pack Valley 7684.
Pack Valley 7684, taxi to terminal. There we go. 27
Taxi to
seconds.
terminal.
Yeesh.
Pack Valley 7684.
Limburg ground. Delta 2637 with information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
Air Canada 527, continue taxi.
Continue taxi.
So,
Air Canada
minute and
527.
41 on that right now. Which is terrible, because that's going to be almost 20. Southwest 495, runway 9er, cleared to land. And then again, I need to get
Runway
this
9er,
one
clear to
passed, or
land.
at least there.
Southwest 495.
Well, I probably should just let it get past. Skywest 3636, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 9er. Cleared for immediate takeoff.
Air Sprint
Reaching altitude
565,
500.
taxi
Contact
to
departure.
terminal.
Skywest 3636.
Now let's see, is he going?
Taxi to terminal.
Yeah, alright.
Air Sprint 565.
So nothing's blinking over there that I
Lindbergh
can
Tower,
see.
Southwest 3754 on final 9er.
Southwest 3754, runway 9er, cleared to land. But sometimes you
Runway
call it
9er,
and then they
clear to
get in
land.
each other's
Southwest
way. So I'm just
3754.
going to make sure he's passed, because I just don't want any weird problems. Alright, Air Cadet is the next one coming in. Delta 2647, pushback approved, expect runway 9er. And the good news is
Pushback
nobody
approved,
else
expect
is
runway 9er.
ready
Delta
to...
2637.
I've got no strips to call in right now. So that is a good thing. We're going to let the FedEx land. So everybody's going. But yeah, just really interesting how this is piecing together. Not all of these. I mean, some of these have moved, but like the JetBlue, I don't know when that's finally going to go. It's crazy. Alright, there's the FedEx. Alright, 37 flights, I think. I don't know what... Oh, the Air Canada popped in. Alright. Southwest 762, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure, Southwest 762.
Now, we are going to have a problem here, because we're going to have to do... Oh, okay. Actually, this is great, because if you went to the next one, we're going to have a problem, but now we don't. FedEx 1889, taxi to terminal. And that's going to go
Taxi to terminal. FedEx 1889.
somewhere. Man, you cannot
Lindbergh
see.
Tower, Air Cadet 2561 on final 9er.
Okay, right there. Air Cadet 2561, runway 9er, cleared to land.
Runway 9er.
And that is an
cleared to land.
Embraer,
Air Cadet
so
2561.
that should be quick enough.
Ground. Delta 2637 ready
Delta
to taxi.
2647, runway 9er, line up and wait.
Runway 9er. Line up and wait. Delta 2637.
Alright, we've got a United coming in, and then a Southwest just appeared, so the United's 747, but the Southwest is 801, which is still 4 minutes behind. So we are getting stacked on the arrivals, and again, I'm already at 3 nautical miles separation, so I can't do much. But nothing else appearing in the departure strips, so we'll see. So yeah, we're gonna let that southwest land, I think. There's no point in rushing. We're obviously past 8, so we know we're going to at least 9. I don't think I've had more than a 2-hour one.
Lindbergh Tower, United 519 on final 9er.
Southwest 495, taxi to terminal. United 519, runway 9er, cleared to land.
Taxi to terminal.
So now we have a
Southwest
SkyWest
495.
at 811.
Runway 9er, cleared to land.
Gonna head to
United
Vegas.
519.
Alright. So, little quiet, little quiet. We're 41 flights in. Yeah, we're waiting for the Southwest. Then I think in front of the Air Cadet, because right now the Air Cadet's, yeah, it's going 141, so it's not too bad. Because the Southwest's going 135, so the Air Cadet's still keeping up. But I should be able to get the Delta off. But I'm going to assume that it's going to be done at 9. But it may not be. I don't know.
Lindbergh Tower, Southwest 4064 on final 9er.
Southwest 4064, runway 9er, cleared to land. Alright, and an American behind it that's 802. We're almost at 808.
4064.
So, again, we're jammed up here. So, this is what gets things to 4. Like, you gotta look at what you got coming in and make sure they can... And again, maybe they'll make it, but I don't think so. Because nobody scored anywhere near... I mean, we've got 69 flights left, it says. 41 handled. Delta 2647, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Southwest 3754, taxi to terminal.
Runway 9er, cleared for
We
immediate
barely
takeoff
got
on
that.
reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Delta 2637.
Alright.
Taxi to terminal.
I waited a little
Southwest
longer than I should have,
3754.
but that's alright. I think we'll be fine. Alright, and that one's coming in there. So everything is going as well as it can be. So nothing else showing up on the strips yet. Either way, we still got the SkyWest leaving, the American. Alright, so we're at 42. We're obviously going to be at 43, 44 with what we've already got on the ground. 45 is coming in very shortly. We'll see. Okay, there's the SkyWest 805, and it just got 809, so caught up a couple minutes.
Lindbergh Tower, American 2534 on final 9er.
American 2534, runway 9er, clear to land. Alright, and now there's a UPS
Runway 9er,
that's
clear
going to
to
head
land.
out, so
American
I'm sure they just
2534.
reloaded the plane and they're getting ready to leave. But that's the problem with some of these, is they just need to turn around and do their stuff. So we'll see where this one goes, but my guess is what we're looking at, it's probably going over there. Air Cadet 2561, taxi to terminal. I'm gonna assume...
Taxi
Yep.
to terminal. Air Cadet 2561.
So, again, these two have not left. These two have arrived, so it's not abnormal that we wouldn't see those others, but everything that's here should leave. So, like that JetBlue, we know. I mean, I think we've cycled all the Southwest planes and then turned some around and sent them off. So, like, Southwest is doing what Southwest does. Alright, he's off, he's going. Yeah, I'm thinking 50 more minutes. And We'll see how we do. But yeah, I don't feel like I've been super in trouble.
With information Foxtrot, requesting push and start.
SkyWest 3807, pushback approved, expect runway 9er. You know, so again, like the traffic jam we had here added 3 or 4 minutes of delay. It was not good that way. Again, we're not competing with any cargo. I'm like, it's not coming to me, what I want to say, but alright, so an 806.
SkyWest 3746 on final 9er.
SkyWest 3746, runway 9er, clear to land. So again, we're
Runway 9er,
a couple
land.
that were within a minute of each other,
3746.
so not good. Because we've got 3 nautical miles separation, that takes more than a minute. So that's the problem there. United 519, taxi to terminal. Alright, and he's going all the way around, but
United 519.
we got time here. There's a Chinook, which I'm thinking it's a Learjet 45, so I'm thinking it's coming from the GA terminal way down there. So that's going to be 817. Okay, here comes Southwest. I mean, we definitely got a line of planes now, so things are staying pretty busy. I mean, which is good on the one hand. That's what we want. You want an airport that's humming along, but alright, need to get him out of here, because they will be on top of each other before we know it. Waiting for the...
Lindbergh ground.
There we go.
SkyWest 3807 ready to taxi.
SkyWest 3807, runway 9er, line up and wait.
Runway 9er, line up and wait. SkyWest 3807.
Alright, and then we have, like I said, the UPS is coming up in about 30 seconds. Southwest 4064, taxi to terminal. Southwest 4064, taxi to terminal. I don't know why it dropped, but yeah, we lost 5 seconds.
Southwest 4064.
Hate when that happens.
Southwest 4064.
Alright, so he's going in there.
Lindbergh Tower, Southwest 9er 74 on final 9er.
Southwest 9er 74, runway 9er, cleared to land. Okay, nothing else arriving.
Runway 9er,
So we
cleared
better
to
not
land.
have
Southwest 9er
some...
74.
I don't know. We got plenty of gates. Oh, UPS 812, and it just was
Lindbergh
814.
ground. UPS 2929 heavy with information Foxtrot, requesting push and start.
UPS 29er heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 9er.
Pushback approved, expect runway 9er. UPS 2929
Now, if I
heavy.
go here, yeah, see, we've got 2 UPSs, so that might be why the other UPS just appeared. But it's at least in the right time, so that's a good thing, at least. We do have that going for us. SkyWest 3807, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. American 2534, taxi to terminal. Alright.
Runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. SkyWest 3807.
Taxi to terminal. American 2534.
Alright, so he's going around there, if I remember correctly. And then, yeah, we'll have the Chinook, and then we've got another SkyWest getting ready to leave. So, yeah, we shall see how everything goes. But the SkyWest taking off shortly, there we go, gets us to 46 handled. We'll have 47 here in a moment once it gets to the gate. 48. But yeah, we're definitely getting a bit more of a spread than I would expect.
Lindbergh, ground. UPS 2929 heavy, ready to taxi.
UPS 2929 heavy, runway 9er. I'm tempted to
Runway
just
9er.
tell it to cross
UPS
runway 9, but
2929 heavy.
I don't know that that's a good idea. Because, yeah, I'm thinking these are both FedEx, and these are
Lindbergh
two
Tower.
UPS ones, so...
5636 heavy on final 9er.
UPS 5636 heavy, runway 9er, cleared to land.
Runway 9er, clear to land. UPS 5636 heavy.
Alright, here comes SkyWest. And then again, we've got those other two parking. The United's almost there. There we go, 48.
Lindbergh, ground. Chinook 678 with information, Foxtrot. Ready to start.
Chinook 678, approved, expect runway 9er. SkyWest 3746, taxi to terminal.
Approved and expect runway 9er. Chinook 678.
Taxi to terminal. SkyWest 3746.
Alright. Right now we have a SkyWest that's set to leave in a couple minutes. But other than that, no other strips that we're expecting soon. So this Southwest will land. And then, yeah, we should be able to get in there before that. But again, the Americans got a ways. They all got a little ways to go. I'm just surprised that none of these are used. I wonder what these are for. I would have expected planes to start showing up there, but obviously it didn't happen. But yeah, the Southwest is definitely going to land.
Lindbergh, ground. Chinook 678 ready to taxi.
Chinook 678, runway 9er.
Runway 9er. Chinook 678.
And the big thing is we got to get... We should be fine getting the UPS clear. But yeah, I think we'll be alright here. Because the Southwest is, like, it's moving, so it'll be past. UPS 2929 heavy, cross runway 9er.
Cross runway 9er. UPS 2929 heavy.
Yep, we're good. Now there's a Delta that's coming in that was 818 and it showed up at 818, so this is good.
3410 with information Foxtrot, requesting push and start.
Alright, now I need to look at this. SkyWest 3746. Alright, he's going way over there, alright. SkyWest 3410, pushback approved, expect runway 9er. Oh, and then the Pack Valley is leaving,
Pushback
so...
approved, expect runway 9er. SkyWest 3410.
Southwest 974, taxi to terminal. A little bit of a delay, 2 seconds.
Taxi to
Man.
terminal. Southwest
Yeah, there's... Because the
974.
problem with these little one-runway things, like, yeah, they go. I mean, that's all I can say. They go. So, if I go back over here... Because, yeah, I was worried about if I could get those SkyWests off, and that messed me up. So, yeah, you can see the light on the tail on that. So that is the one that will be leaving. So yeah, I'm not seeing anything obviously problematic, but obviously I don't think we're going to get to the 110. We're still at 49 flights handled, which is scary. Like, we got a lot of stuff moving, but nothing's actually happened in 5 minutes. Delta 731, runway 9er, cleared to land. That's a 752, so that is a 757 coming in. So that one's a big one. Alright, 824, so that's 3 minutes away, so the UPS might If parked, we might be okay. They might not conflict. Now, the Chinook, I might need to wait here, because he is closer than the other plane was.
Lindbergh ground, SkyWest 3410 ready to taxi.
SkyWest 3410, runway 9er, line up and wait. So the Southwest
Runway
should
9er,
get in
line
there.
up and wait. SkyWest 3410.
Yeah, we definitely need to wait on the Chinook. So we're going to get a little bit of a delay there. Not much, a few seconds, but because yeah, now it's a runway hold. Chinook 678, cross runway 9er. So 8 seconds.
Cross runway 9er, Chinook 678.
Alright, I was worried the Southwest wasn't going to turn, but because I'm like, if it gets on that side, we potentially have a conflict. You know, if it goes here, like, because then it would swing out. UPS 2929 heavy, runway 9er, line up and wait. Okay, it had a takeoff.
Runway
God,
9er,
got a
line up
second
and
of
wait.
takeoff
UPS
hold. You're kidding me.
2929 heavy.
UPS 5636 heavy, taxi to terminal. Man, I'm losing seconds left and right.
Taxi to terminal. UPS 5636
UPS 2929 heavy, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Alright.
Runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500, contact departure. UPS 2929 heavy.
Alright, he's rolling. We got a Southwest coming in 823. Everything's looking good there. He's a heavy, so this one's going to have to wait a little bit. And again, the Pack Valley is going to be calling in about 50 seconds, but this UPS should go a good way in that time. So, making a little bit of progress, but not a whole lot. So it's all that wake turbulence with the heavies that we've got to wait for. Oh, the JetBlue, finally. 828 is when we're going to need it. So that's good.
Lindbergh ground.
I think I'll wait on this.
84 with information Foxtrot, ready to start.
Pack Valley 8684, approved, expect runway 9er. So yeah, not even close, man. He's already in his stall.
PAC Valley 8684.
So, alright. So we've gone from 49 to 53 pretty fast. So we got 4 planes done. But again, at this point, yeah, we'll just wait. Because there's a plane coming in, but there's a 5-minute separation, so we'll have plenty of time to get the rest of these off. So it'll be interesting. It'll be very, very interesting. It's going to take a bit for that Pack Valley to get out of there. Chinook 678, runway 9er, line up and wait. I was not paying attention. We didn't get
Runway
much
9er,
time, but...
line up and wait. Chinook 678.
Okay.
Lindbergh
So
Tower,
that's up to
Southwest
21 seconds now.
4697 on final 9er.
Southwest 4697, runway 9er, cleared to land.
Runway 9er, cleared to land. Southwest 4697.
Pack Valley 8684, runway 9er.
Runway 9er, PAC Valley 8684.
So he's moving
Lindbergh
along.
ground, PAC Valley 8684 ready to taxi.
SkyWest 3410, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Delta 731, taxi to terminal. Right,
Runway
so
9er, cleared for immediate
going in
takeoff
there.
and reaching altitude 500.
So if
Contact
those
departure.
Uniteds go off,
SkyWest
I mean, the
3410.
JetBlue is going to get called, but not
Taxi
for a
to
bit.
terminal. Delta 731.
Well, it's only a minute and a half, though, so there's going to be a potential, but basically it's going to be 3.5 minutes for him to get from here to there. You would think he could do that, so we'll see. That'll be a good test as we start probably getting close to the end of this. Alright, that will take off. There it goes.
Lindbergh ground, SkyWest 3439 with information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
SkyWest 3439, pushback approved. Expect runway 9er. And then in a minute from that, the JetBlues are going to call. So again, he's going to move along a bit quickly here, but then they slow down quite a bit. So a little, again, bit of time. Chinook 678, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. That one's actually going to Calgary, and I only know that because I just flew there in my Pilot's Life series, so I know the code. So this little plane is going to Calgary, just to be clear.
Lindbergh ground, JetBlue 920 with information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
JetBlue 920, pushback approved. Expect runway 9er. Alright, so it will be down here.
Runway 9er, JetBlue 920.
So I think we'll be okay. So again, it's going to take about 2 minutes for that JetBlue to push back, turn around, get disconnected from the pushback tug. So we'll see how, in 2 minutes, what does the Delta do? We do have a Southwest coming into land, but we're going to basically sit here because this is where the action is right now. There's really nothing else going on. Well, I guess we have PCM.
Ground, SkyWest 3439 ready to taxi.
PCM 8684, cross runway 9er. Yeah, we got time. SkyWest 3439, runway 9er, line up and wait. Right, so yeah, he did go a little quicker
runway
there.
9er, line up and wait.
So I forgot that little gap off the runway. They're allowed to taxi a little faster. And again, it'll be a few seconds here, but and again, I can't do anything at this point. Like the Delta's gotta park. So I mean, there's no point in holding him up because right now the pushback tug is still doing its thing. They're probably spooling up their engines. That would be normally what would be happening.
Lindbergh ground, JetBlue 920 ready to taxi.
Right. Well, he's ready faster than I thought. JetBlue 920, standby.
Roger. JetBlue 920.
I don't know if this is going to buy me some time. It should, but I don't know if it will. Alright, he's across. I was just making sure that we didn't have a disaster in the making. Be a little late now, but so there's another Southwest that was 829, so right now maybe we've caught up on the arrivals because they were stacked up a bit, but okay, I think he's got to go down one more gate. I think he goes to this one and then he's going to turn in. Yep, he's slowing down. JetBlue 920, runway 9er, line up and wait.
Runway 9er, line up and wait.
We did not get any delay, so giving him the standby is okay. So, Again, I'm sure after a certain time it wouldn't be okay, but... SkyWest 3439, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Southwest 4697, taxi to terminal. Southwest 4697, taxi to terminal. I hate when I get delays because of that.
Runway 9er,
I mean, I was rushing, yes, but...
On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. SkyWest
So,
3439.
9 seconds with that one.
Command property error. Southwest 4697.
Southwest 482, runway 9er, cleared to land. We're going to get a Jazz, which I think goes back
Taxi to
here.
terminal. Southwest 4697.
Runway 9er, cleared to land. Southwest 482.
Okay.
Lindbergh Tower, Southwest 482 on final 9er.
So, 8:32 at this point. JetBlue 920, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Pack Valley 8684, runway 9er, line up and wait.
Runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. JetBlue 920.
Runway 9er, line up and wait. PAC Valley 8684.
Alright, we're running out of departures again. I mean, we have, I think, cycled... because I think these Uniteds all came in. I don't know for sure, but yeah, right now the PCM would be getting a hold, and it's not, because we're lined up and waited. So that's why we do that. And we should have some time to get him off, but we'll see. I don't want to, again, create a problem I don't need to create, but he certainly needs to be rotated off. He's not a heavy,
Lindbergh Tower, Jazz
but
768 on final 9er.
Jazz 768, runway 9er, cleared to land. So those were only 2 minutes apart,
Runway 9er,
so
clear to land.
those are
Jazz
a little
768.
closer. Yeah, see, I mean, it took him a bit to take off, so I want to be a little careful with how this is going to go. Pack Valley 8684, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Again, I don't think that impacts, but alright, I needed longer. That's what I was worried about, because it is a small plane, so usually there is some wake turbulence, but I thought once he took off and was kind of handed off already that it'd be okay. And I could have waited a little bit longer. So, good to know. Alright, literally no strips, arrival or departure right now. So again, this doesn't help because I need 51 flights, and I think I have 26 to really 25 minutes left. And I've got 2 flights visible, that's it, these 2 coming in. So I got 48 others. I mean, we are past halfway, we got 60 handled, but it's not going well. So, could sing a song. I won't do that to you. Yeah, this is odd. So, this might tip it to a 3, honestly, because the sad thing is they had space in the schedule. I mean, unless this, I mean, I've never seen a 3-hour thing, so I mean, it can't go to 4 hours like that. Then that would be a bad thing as well, because then suddenly everything slows down, and it's, you know, supposed to be a weekend challenge, and so it's possible there are flights that don't spawn, that they thought were in the schedule and just aren't coming. Because I mean, at this point, we've got a lot of planes at gates, which is interesting. But I don't know. Still no strips. So we've watched these planes come in. Now, if we get to the point where these two land and certainly have taxied in or whatever, like, yeah, I will fast forward then. But until something appears, but... Oh, I saw something move on my TS3 assistant, but that was just him transitioning to landing to the runway instead of being on the arrival board. But yeah, this is a bit crazy. I mean, I assume something else comes because people have gotten higher scores than this, I think. Maybe it was like 5,900, 5,700. I don't know. Because, yeah, we're only going to have 62, so we're only going to have 6,200 to start with. Southwest 482, taxi to terminal. Alright, we have a JetBlue approaching.
Taxi to terminal.
8:37, so it's not late. I was going to say, if they only had one gate, and that one finally took off. But no, it's not like it's a 7:01 or something, because that would also be a problem. And the only way that I know of, I mean, the simplest way, I mean, I'm sure you could analyze, hey, what are the gates allowed? Do I have good flow? Whatever, you could do that, but play through it. That's what I did with the one challenge I've built and put out there. And I played through it like 6 times just to really tweak things. So I felt really good about it. Alright, there's a United at 8:42. But like I said, once we start getting to 8:50, that's when things start to get tight of like, I mean, we should be able, as small as this airport is, I could probably push 8:55 and get things to the run. Well, no, I couldn't call because it would be 8:57. You'd have 3 minutes. That would be tight. But you could get a few more minutes than normal because we don't necessarily have a huge amount of taxiing. So things from here, like again, if these 3 go as the United, like, we've got room. But this Jazz, I'm sure, is going to come all the way over. It has time now. I mean, it certainly does. But yeah, the JetBlue's coming from JFK. Alright, so he's going to go way out there. But yeah, it's just kind of really slow. Jazz 768, taxi to terminal. And I assume he's going, way over there. So we'll see what happens with the Uniteds. The Southwest is going to go here, so I'm not worried about that.
Lindbergh Tower, JetBlue 1189 on final 9er.
JetBlue 1189er, runway 9er, cleared to land.
Negative. Unknown command, JetBlue 1189.
JetBlue 1189, runway 9er, cleared to land. I don't know why it didn't take before.
Runway 9er, clear to land. JetBlue 1189.
Alright. So, yeah, the Jazz is coming from somewhere in Canada. Charlie Yankee Victor Romeo. That one I don't know. I just know Calgary. I don't fly a lot in Canada at this point. Partially because it's cold. Oh, there's a FedEx coming in. Again, it was 8:40. Coming in for Indianapolis. Sorry for the hiccup there, but... Alright, so the United, a minute away from it. No other strips for departure, so yeah, this has become very slow at the end. So that's the challenge with the challenge. To build a good challenge is just trying to figure out what you do to make things workable. Sometimes takes some work. And again, I think the plane was here at 2 minutes to get there, and it wasn't even close. I think it takes 2 minutes to get here. So it's going to be interesting because I may have to tell the United to wait, but we've got time. So as long as I tell them to stand by, I know I can leave them at the gate for a bit. But I'm not going to slow down Jazz and get a penalty I don't need to get. And again, he's going to speed up here a little bit.
Lindbergh ground, United 1179 with information Foxtrot.
Okay.
Requesting
Well,
push
as
and
long as
start.
it's not there, I think we'll be okay. So he should go out here. United 1179, pushback approved. Expect runway 9er. Yes, he's going to push
Pushback
out
approved.
here.
Expect runway
So,
9er.
no need to wait at all.
United
Alright, now
1179.
there's an American at 847. Again, these are all American here.
1754 heavy on
So.
final 9er.
FedEx 1754 Heavy, runway 9er, cleared to land. Now behind that, there is a United
FedEx 1754 heavy.
from 739. So what that tells me, there's only 3 United gates at the airport. Now that this one's leaving, it releases a United arrival. But that's the kind of things, like if you do a playthrough, you can see that. And you'll be like, okay, I need to either take this out, change it to a different airline. So those are the kind of poor design points on a challenge. And I get, you know, a lot of people aren't comfortable editing files and this, that, and whatever, but yeah, the Jazz is long past where there's any possible conflict. So we're good there, but at this point, I mean, if it keeps up at this rate, if we get to 70 flights, I'll be amazed. We're not going to get much over that.
Lindbergh ground, United 1179 ready to taxi.
United 1179, runway 9er, line up and wait. Alright.
Runway 9er, line up and wait. United 1179.
Yeah, the jet, and again, there's probably one JetBlue gate, but we didn't have a problem. Now, again, what could happen is we'll park, and then there will be a JetBlue flight that comes up. That is also, again, another indicator of a problem. There we go. Jazz will be parked in a moment, probably before the United even turns. You know, fully turns is what I meant. Let me close.
Lindbergh Tower, United 2417 on final 9er.
United 2417, runway 9er, cleared to land. So this is the one coming from O'Hare.
Runway 9er,
that
clear to land.
is over an
United
hour late.
2417.
So, again, that is a problem. Nothing else on the strips right now. Again, we have plenty of Southwest in here. JetBlue 1189, taxi to terminal. Yep, exactly the gate that JetBlue was in. So there's one JetBlue gate, 3 United gates is my guess. And again, if the American pulls out and we suddenly get a late American... Okay, now there's an Alaska at 8:50. There's a SkyWest coming in 8:45, so that's normal schedule. United 1179, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. And if I remember, that one pushed back at 8:42, and it's not yet 8:46, and he's already on the runway and leaving. So that's where I said, like, we could have a 5-minute turnaround on something. Now again, it's 4 minutes. Like, now it's 4 minutes. He'll probably be taken off before the next minute goes by. So yes, an 8:55 United can leave. Anything else is probably not going to happen, even these Americans, if that was what was going on. Right, so he's off, and yes, it was. We still haven't gotten 30 seconds into 8:46, so 4.5 minutes, less than that even. He's called in and gone. So that's why I picked Niner, because if he has to taxi all the way to 27, we'd be running into problems now, potentially already at 8:47. Like again, this JetBlue is 8:47. I'm not sure he'll be there by 8:50. We'll see. American 1617, pushback approved. Expect runway 9er. Now again, we're going to have a conflict because he's going to go quick. I'm going to have to make him wait. I don't want to make him wait because, well, I probably could have. We got 10 minutes, but that's okay. Now, where...
Tower, SkyWest 3346 on final 9er.
SkyWest 3346, runway 9er, cleared to land.
Runway 9er.
Now it is a little 6 1/2 dozen of another right now, in the standpoint that if we suddenly get a slew of arrivals at the end, obviously landing on 27, they'd be right at the gates, so that would be helpful. JetBlue 1189, hold position.
Hold position.
Because again, they're fighting for location, but he's going to be delayed a minute, and there's nothing I can do. There's a Delta from Salt Lake City that is on time. Nothing's delayed there, but again, we didn't get an American popping up, so we haven't maxed out the American gates. Well, I say that, and there we go. There's an 8:15 American. So yes, that is a problem.
American 1617.
American 1617, runway 9er, line up and wait. Now we'll see where Alaska gets in. Because if it's over here, well, we should be okay. JetBlue 1189, continue taxi. Like, they're slow enough now that they'll stay clear. But yeah, 55 seconds was the delay. So, oh wait, I think I had something land. FedEx 1754, heavy, taxi to terminal. How long was he waiting? 45 seconds.
Taxi to terminal. FedEx 1754.
Man, that'll hurt if I'm off by just a little bit.
Lindbergh Tower, Delta 1252 on final 9er.
Delta 1252, runway 9er, cleared to land. And behind it is the 815 American.
Cleared to land. Delta 1252.
Which may still make it, because we still have 10 minutes. I don't think the taxiing takes that long, but it does take a bit. But yeah, we're only at 63 planes. Now again, I've got a lot. I've got 6 that are arriving.
Alaska 9790 with information Foxtrot, requesting push and start.
Alaska 9790, pushback approved. Expect a runway 9er. Now we're going to get a GA aircraft down there.
Alaska 9790.
I'm tempted to take it off from 27. I don't like that idea, but I might. Oh, see, and there's an Alaska, so again, we've had Alaska gates maxed out. It's a 709 Alaska flight that just got cleared with that going on. American 1617, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. United 2417, taxi to terminal. American 1543, runway 9er, cleared to land. I don't know that. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
500, contact departure. American 1617.
Taxi to terminal. United 2417.
So yeah, so
Runway 9er, clear to land. American 1543.
this might be a 3. I don't know.
Lindbergh Tower,
It's hard.
American 1543 on final niner.
But if I'm trying to be consistent... Right, and that was the American that just called. Because, yeah, if I can cheat and get the other one off... Because, like, I don't think... I don't know. I don't think the Alaska can make it in and get to the gate in time. Alright, 66 flights. Because I think at best the American is going to do it, but it's 8:52 now, and I'm pretty sure this is going to end at 9.
Lindbergh ground, Alaska 9790.
Alaska 9790, runway 9er, line up and wait.
Runway 9er, line up and wait. Alaska 9790.
So I think I may do that, and that might get me one extra plane gone. But other than that, because that's 8:55, it's going to be 8:57. So if I go down here, yeah, 2 sevens here. Yeah, that's my only hope. Alaska 826, runway 9er, cleared to land.
Runway 9er, cleared to land. Alaska 826.
And so again, as an example, after this, a Southwest just showed up. Kind of correct time, 8:52. Although I think it was a little late because it's almost 8:53 now. But maybe I wasn't paying attention. By the time it calls in, it's usually like 3 more minutes, so it's going to be like 8:55, 8:56 before it calls in, and then it has all the time to come in and land. So even if we were on 27, for landing. SkyWest 3346, taxi to terminal.
Command, property error.
SkyWest 3346, taxi to terminal.
Command,
SkyWest 3346, taxi to terminal. I don't understand what is the
Taxi to
problem.
terminal. SkyWest 3346.
Alright, we have time to wait. But yeah, I may send the Alaska around. Like I'm tempted to send the American around, honestly, but... Because, yeah, it's a minute. I don't know. I'll probably let the American land, but... So, yeah, we'll get this Alaska off. So I'm just trying to eke out one extra flight. But at this point... Yeah, there's no way. Alaska 826, go around.
Go around. Alaska 826.
Lindbergh Tower, Southwest 4521 on final niner.
Southwest 4521, go around.
Go around. Southwest 45.
Alaska 9790, runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. November 230, Lima Foxtrot, approved. Expect runway 27. Delta 1252, taxi to terminal.
Runway 9er, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude
Now we have less than 5 minutes. I don't think the Delta's going to make it.
Approved. Expect runway 27. November 230 Lima Foxtrot.
Yeah, so I don't even think that one's got a hope.
Delta 1252.
I mean, we'll see, but...
Lindbergh ground. November 230 Lima Foxtrot with information Foxtrot. Ready to start.
Right, yeah, it's... I assume doing something. Alright, so we're at 68. The SkyWest will get in. But beyond that, I'm not sure. 4 minutes, I think. So, The GA plane
Lindbergh
is moving.
ground. November 230 Lima Foxtrot, ready to taxi.
November 230 Lima Foxtrot, runway 27, line up and wait. American 1543, taxi to terminal.
Runway 27, line up and wait. November 230 Lima Foxtrot.
Alright, so...
Taxi to terminal. American 1543.
It's almost 57. I don't know. Well, we'll give it a go. November 230 Lima Foxtrot, runway 27, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Whoops. November 230 Lima Foxtrot. At this point, oh boy, well, it is what it is.
Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
It is what it is at this point. If I had run it here, it had enough room, so I might not get this off, but we'll see. I mean, this is a quicker taxi, but I don't know if it stays quick the whole way. Because we're at 8:57:37. Like, it is moving. Because even if I had gone to the other intersection... So we have a little under 2 minutes right now. It's possible, but it's going to be tight. Again, I don't know that any of these are going to make it. Right now we sit at 69 flights, so if I can get this one off... Now it's 20 seconds in. Because the thing is, if he's going to roll really slow all this way... Like, that's going to be bad. Now, he seems to be speeding up, so I don't think he's accelerating, but let's see. 16, 18, 20, 21. I mean, he's going a little quicker, but yeah, we're at 50. All right, now I think he throttled up. Now he definitely did. All right, and we have a minute. So he will be in the air. These planes do not take that long. So I will get 70. I might get 71, depending on where this delta is. But, alright, there's 70. But we have 40 seconds in theory. Like, I don't think there's any hope for the American. He's going down. Got less than 30 seconds now. I don't think they're going to make it. So I think that what I did is the best I could do. And he's got about 15 seconds now. If it's going to happen, it's just going to happen. But I don't think it's going to happen. 5 seconds. Did not happen. Alright, so let's see. Alright, 69.20. So yeah, we got 7,000. I only lost 80. I had an 8-minute delay. So I'd say that's pretty good. Oh my gosh. Well, you can see the situation. I mean, I handily got in second again. But someone did some things. And some of that, again, could be how planes worked. Because again, if I flip it around, I could have landed 2 or 3 more planes, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Because if they were coming in on 2-7 at the end where we had stuff coming in, but again, they were all delayed. And I think it would have just built up on the other end. So this one gets a 3 because it just wasn't really thought out and didn't really get close. That's the reason. Again, we were really, really short of planes. I mean, I had almost 50 to go. Because we finished 70. I had a couple that were moving. I mean, we had like 47, 48 to go. So that was not good. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have not liked or subscribed, please consider that, and I will see you next time.